Look, we're stuck in the system, we can't get out. It's time for a change, stop running your mouth. I'm looking for words, but I can't get it out. Look for the light, but the sun blotted out.
Hold on, let me hop on the beat. Cause social injustice and prisoner mindset is something we gotta defeat. We idle these hoes and wear all these clothes with shoes that can't be creased. Steady looking for substance and change, but we searching all up in these streets.
Got a stain on my shirt that I can't get out. My people on high like the top of the mount. We thirsting for truth, but there's no spout. Look for a savior, but no one around.
But no one's around, but where do they look? It ain't in the church, it ain't in the book. We can't get a job, so we rather crook. They got us in chains, a fish on a hook.
Look, harvesting our bodies, harvesting our organs. Got them real big mad, cause they culture boring. Pimping the poor, Jim Crow at the door. Selling our souls, our daughter's a whore. I wanna give in, can't take it no more. Don't wanna believe our people are more.
We swept our cup when we look at decline. We got a new bottle, it's filled with...
Hello, all my MACM people. Welcome to another MACM Culture Move podcast, where we cover everything from intense social topics to funny social trends. We're your host, Mark Jonathan.
G.
And as always, we have a wonderful podcast for you all today. But before we get started, we have our brief disclaimer.
Yes. So y'all know here on the Make a Culture Move podcast, we cover everything black. Everything black, you feel me? It's black news, black politics, black culture, black love, black sports, black everything. We cover everything black. And sometimes what we talk about can be a little controversy. We might have a little bit of that today. And all we ask is that if something said here makes you feel some type of way, before you go jumping down our throats, think about why it makes you feel some type of way, and then hit us up and we'll talk about it. You feel me? But
straight like that.
Then we're going, go ahead and get into these check-ins. Bro, how you doing?
I'm chilling, man. Our summer program went very well. We just ended kind of today. We still extending it to the 15th of September. But so far, everything's good, and I'm excited for next year. The kids loved it, so, that's all positives. Outside of that, bought a new car. Just blessed, man. In a real blessed space right now.
Blessed. I love.
How you doing?
I'm good. Just got back from Florida, so I could check that off of my travel list, but not fully because it's so much shit to do in Orlando alone. But we stayed at this resort. It's beautiful, Hilton Grand Vacation Resort, and it was beautiful. When we got to the resort, like all of our plans changed because we didn't want to leave the resort. Everything changed, but it was dope. It was beautiful. You feel me? I'm feeling blessed. I'm here. I'm alive. It was a road trip. We did a road trip, so it took us a day to get there, and it took us a day to get back. We had to drive through. So I'm in Missouri. We drove through Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Georgia to get to Florida. So it was a hell of a trip, but it was definitely, I want to visit from the road trip. I want to visit Tennessee real bad because their scenery is just so beautiful. Like it was just, I don't know, it was something about it that was just so beautiful to me that I need to visit Tennessee. Like I'm a nature freak, y'all. Like Tuss Whitaker, I am a nature freak. I love nature. So yeah, that's that.
And Memphis got some real good barbecue.
Ooh, say that.
Some real good barbecue.
I could believe it.
Absolutely. But yeah, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first topic. So I was scrolling on the lovely Instagram, the toxic Instagram, however you want to put it. And this is a little bit of some unfortunate situations because I love black couples, black marriage, you feel me? But boom, we have the finesse of the century. Shaking my head. All right. Now we gonna get into some of the I'm not gonna call them facts because with this media nowadays, like you never really know what's what.
Exactly, and there's always three sides to every story. Yours, theirs, and the
Exactly.
truth. So
Exactly. So my intentions is not to bash anyone. I'm gonna just use this example to hopefully state just the overall effect. Okay, okay.
got you.
You feel me? So, boom. I hope this isn't true. Shoot, I'm gonna keep it a buck. But let's see. All right, so we got least. All right. 22-year-old NBA player PJ Washington is now forced to pay $200K a month in child support over the next 18 years. Ex-wife Brittany Renner, 29, secretly filed for divorce 2 weeks after giving birth to their child.
Whoa,
Right.
wait, hold on, because we're not finna just like run by that. Like, you feel me? There's a couple things we gotta like talk about real quick before we can just go to the next one. You feel me? We
Please
gotta
do.
my piece. 22-year-old NBA player, okay, ex-wife Brittany, 29. Let's start there. Okay, let's see, because I'm a woman. I think about shit from a woman's perspective. You feel me? Like, there's certain things that like men are blind to when it comes to the punani. And you feel me? As a woman, I don't like for my brothers to be blind by certain things. I just don't. I just don't. Like, my brothers put me up on game so I know how to deal with niggas. I feel like it's my duty to put my brothers up on game so they know how to deal with us females. So we gonna break this down. So 22-year-old NBA player, ex-wife Brittany, 29. Right there is a whole problem. That is a whole problem. That age right there, that age range is, I know people say age really ain't nothing but a number, but for a young man, 22 years old, and you're fresh in the NBA.
Fresh.
You're fresh in the NBA, baby. She trapped you. She trapped you, baby. Like, she got you quick. She got you quick. She got you easy, and she got you good.
Mm-hmm.
She trapped you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, $200K a month. $200K a month. $200K a month.
$200K.
She got you.
$200K.
She got you. Secretly filed for divorce. She got you good. Your mama should beat your ass.
Man.
Your mama should beat your ass.
Man.
Because she got you.
Played the game good too. But wait, before we talk about it more though, just
go
this.
ahead. Let's go to the next one.
Let me make sure we can hear this though.
Okay.
Sound.
Off a check off of me anyway. You could
Listen to this woman, y'all.
so if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off of me anyway, you could just fucking athlete. They're really dumb. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off of me anyway, you could just fucking athlete. They're really dumb.
Wait, just let it play one more time. Let it play one more time.
So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off of me anyway, you could just fucking athlete. They're really dumb.
If y'all really want to come up off a check off a man, fucking athlete.
They are really dumb.
Let me tell you. When I tell you she's not lying, let me get my charger because my computer gonna die, y'all. But
man,
and not saying that athletes are dumb. You feel me? Because there are some who are not. You feel me? Like, you gotta have some form of intelligence, a little bit, to get to where you are. You feel me? Or some form of intelligence behind you, supporting you in your support system. Because you can't get that far just being dumb. You just can't. You feel me? So, not saying that athletes are dumb, but are they easy? You feel me? Like, we in a society, as a culture, we talk about how easy the woman is, right? How easy it is to get the woman to spread her legs and open them. But we rarely talk about how easy it is for a man to give away that thing. They're easy.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you got the looks, you feel me? As a woman, you got the looks, the body figure, the intelligence. What did she say? If you really want to come up off a check, off a man, fuck an athlete. See, the thing is though, because once you get to that level, you get there, they're not thinking about using a condom. It's like it kind of just like goes out the brain, you know, like this not really the first thing unless they're super smart. Y'all seen Lottery Ticket? Bow Wow came up off got the lottery ticket, and old girl was trying to do the doo-doo with no condom, and he's like, whoa, we gotta use it. And she's like, whoa, like, well, why? Like, why do we have to use a condom? See, you gotta watch these females. If you as a man are trying to enforce the use of a condom, and her as a woman isn't just okay with it, like, cool, bet I was right there with you because I was gonna pull mine out if you didn't pull yours out. If she's not on that same time with you, you need to reevaluate it. Is the pussy really worth it?
Especially if you're in the NBA though, like that should be
NBA, NFL, NHL, baseball, the NBL, like any of it. You feel me? A rapper, a singer,
doctor,
if your bag is secure. Hear me out when I say this, because you could be the top kingpin. If your bag is secure,
right?
You got a secure bag. You feel me? You have to be very careful with the women you choose to mess with. And I can say this, women, y'all might be mad at me for this, but 75 to 80% of women ain't shit.
Hold on, run that back. Please,
75 to 80% of women ain't shit.
Why you say that, sister?
Then you got 20 to 25% of women who are. That 25 to 20% of women, their morals are high ground. That's like it doesn't matter where they come from, their morals are bougie. Bougie, my bad, y'all. Their morals are bougie. And you could come from the projects or the suburbs. But to be in that 20 to 25%, your morals have to be bougie. You have to hold yourself to a certain level where you're not going to allow anyone to disrespect you, but you also won't disrespect. You feel me? For Brittany Renner to do that to PJ Washington is pure disrespectful. Pure disrespect for any woman to do that to a man. I mean, but that situation specifically, right? 22 as a young man is still a baby. He don't know who the hell he is. He's still trying to figure out his life. He's in the NBA. You feel me? I'm sure he has pussy being thrown at him left and right and up and down and all around. All around. It happens to athletes. It's something that comes with the game. It's something that comes with the industry, the athletic industry, the entertainment industry. It's something that just comes with it. That 20 to 25% of women are rare, right? Because the 75 to 80%, you feel me? It doesn't mean that their morals are super low, or you feel me? They're just out here doing all niggas dirty, but they know the game to where they take advantage. You have the women who are going to take advantage of the game, and you have the women who are going to run it. Take advantage and run it. That 20 to 25% of women are running the game. You feel me? They're allowing the 75 to 80% of women to do the things that they do. Y'all better be catching this shit.
But G,
hear me. What's up?
Let me tell you, bro. I just did the math real quick, and guess how much money he gonna be paying after 18 years?
How much? 200K, 18 years.
43 million
Oh my God.
and $200,000. That is 200K a month. So he gonna be paying 200K
a month
12 times a
for
year
18 years.
for 18 years. It
So,
amounts
like, y'all,
to
when I say
43 mil.
woo! Fellas, is the pussy really worth it? Ask yourself that question before you for real decide to just lay down with a female. It no matter how bad she is, like, think about you made that money, you secured that, you are the talent, and you mean to tell me you're gonna allow for a woman to come in and swipe it from up under you? She's dirty for that, but she's smart, and hey, when it comes to the game, I respect it. She took advantage of every opportunity she had. She saw it. Young fellas. I mean, especially the young ones. All men in general, but especially the young ones. It is your obligation to get to the bag. It's a woman's obligation to get to the bag. But once you get to your bag, that's your bag. Who helped you secure it? Who helped you get there? Secure that mug. Don't let nobody just come and sweep it from up under you. She came and just took it. Like, he damn near gift wrapped it because I just want to, it's crazy though, because I just need to know more about PJ Washington. Like, I need to know, like, is your mom in your life? Is your father in your life? Like, who are the people backing you? Because how do we even ever get to a marriage point with this 22-year-old and this 29-year-old woman? Like, I just want to know, how did we ever get to the marriage? How did we get there?
Let me tell you, because I do follow, well, really the both of them.
Okay.
And at the start, especially, like how like pregnancy couples, they take them new photos, with her showing her baby bump, and they take them type of, bro, they look dumb in love, you feel me? Even after the birth, taking family photos, and then this honestly just came out of nowhere. So like, I think even if the mom is in the life, like she played her role.
Was he in the NBA before they got together? Let me tell you, she plotted. I don't give a damn. You can say whatever you want. She plotted. If this is not a female, this is why, fellas, you gotta find you a shorty now and rock with her. Y'all gonna go through some hard times and some trials, but if she's rocking with you when your bag is loose and it's not secure,
man,
I promise you, once you secure it, she gonna hold you down like she ain't never held nothing down before. But these women that get to you after your bag is already secure, is it you she's after? Or is it your bag? You gotta think about shit. I mean, it's sad that it's things we gotta think about, but you gotta think about that shit. So if they weren't together before he was in the NBA, before his bag was fully secure, she plotted on him. As a 29-year-old woman, she plotted on him.
She know her clock is ticking too.
You feel me? At 29, she's like, I'm ready for some kids. Is that her first kid?
Yeah.
Y'all, there's nothing you can tell me about Miss Brittany Renner. You feel me? From this situation, from the facts that I'm getting. If this story is lying to me, I'm lying to y'all. But from what we just read, what was revealed to us that we just saw, witnessed, and seen with our eyes, this 29-year-old Brittany Renner plotted on this young boy, 22-year-old PJ Washington, new NBA baby. Got him for $200K a month in child support. $200K. Now, think about this though. What if he gets injured?
Hey, they still coming for that child support.
She just got this young baby boy. This boy is a child still at 22. At 22, like, boy, baby, I'm 22. Like, you need to be living your life. So, Oh my gosh. Oh
Man,
gosh, y'all. She finessed him. She
for 43
finessed him.
mil.
As a woman,
For $43 million.
as a woman, you feel me? I have to salute her hustle to that. I have to top my hat off. I have to. You feel me? But
Respectfully.
also as a woman, I'm like, damn, that's dirty because my heart would never allow me to do nobody like that. You feel me? I understand things differently, and my heart, that's gonna fuck him up mentally.
Man.
Mentally. You feel me? Like as a man, he's gonna have to think about that. I got.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been got? Have you ever got?
Got real good.
You gotta
like
think about the actions that led up to that moment and reevaluate and really think about yourself in your life. Like, damn, I got. He got, and now as a man, he's gonna have to think for the next 18 years. He better not get injured. He better not. You feel me? He has to make sure his bag is so secure for the next 18 years because she just got him for his life. That is a life sentence she just got him for.
43 mil.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And child support.
Oh my God.
But that's another thing, like $200K for a baby?
Who's the judge? When does a baby need $200K for? Let me tell y'all, a real life, this is real life too, okay? But let me bring it home a little bit closer to something that we could relate to on our level, right? I got a friend who his baby mom is getting him for almost $600 a month in child support. And this baby is not even 1 year old yet. You feel me? What does a baby need $600 in child support for? A baby, you feel me? Like I could understand if Shorty was living on her own and you feel me, had to pay rent and bills and shit like that, but you're living under your mom's roof.
Or if the baby had like any
sicknesses, illness, like that, you have to pay for like medicine and doctor visit. I could understand, but you have a baby that's in good health. You feel me? It's crazy. It's foul. It's really foul how women do men and men. That's why it's important. Women are taught from a very young age that our bodies are temples and to value our bodies. Men are not necessarily given that same message, and it needs to be addressed as well. Y'all's bodies are temples. You are valuable, man. How can a woman make a baby without a man? Answer that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? We talk about all the time how, we say, who runs the world? Girls, right? And we run the world, but who's the operator?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the operator? The man is, because you cannot fertilize an egg without the sperm. You can't. You can't. And women's eggs dry up. Men produce sperm for the rest of their life. So a 70-year-old man can still have a baby while a 70-year-old woman cannot. So who really runs the world? Men can keep having babies. They don't need one woman to do it. You feel me? Like, it's ideal for us to have that one man, one woman love relationship. But realistically, a man can keep having babies until his death. Whereas a woman, once her egg dries up, your eggs are dried up. You it's adoption at that point.
Right.
So men, value yourselves. Value who you are. Value that thing between your legs.
Absolutely.
It's a prize. It's a prize. Just as much as a woman is a prize, so is a man. You have to understand your value and your worth, because women will recognize when a man does not know his worth and his value, and she will run game.
Man. But just one more point, and then we can move on to the other topics we have. This is just really, conflicting for me because PJ Washington, did what we encourage on the show. You feel me? Marry one girl, then have a baby, and provide some stability around him.
It's
And
like
then
he was on the right track.
just to get pooped on like this, like,
that's why they say the good guy finishes last.
man.
Because you feel me, he was on the right track with everything. You feel me, marriage. You feel me, the baby, being that providing father. The thing is, you can't just let anybody ride in the car with you. You can't. You just can't let anybody ride in the car with you. If you know that your values and your morals are right, you feel me? Because we know right and wrong. So if you know your values are right, it's going to take you a little bit longer to find the right person to ride in the car with you. Everybody can't ride in the car with you. You got to really, really evaluate who you are letting ride with you, because some people are only riding with you to watch your every move so that when you crash, they come up off of you.
Man.
Oh,
jeez.
PJ Washington. Baby.
Boy, that nut cost you 43 mil, my nigga. I could only imagine.
I am going to pray for you. I'm definitely going to pray for you, baby.
Man.
Woo!
We gonna segue though into some brighter news, right? So we have a young real estate prodigy. This little girl is only 12 years old. Okay, hopefully this encouraged somebody to jump into some real estate. You feel me?
Yes.
You feel me? Let me go ahead and share my screen. Ooh, you might have seen this already, G. Who knows?
I just seen it too. Like just seen
Absolutely. It. Saw this beautiful black young lady. As I read this caption, first I'll show some pictures. Look at her closing out on her deals, you feel me? Look at her, and a proud father.
And a proud father.
You feel me?
Love it.
I love to see it. Love to see it.
It's a duplex, huh?
Absolutely. So, caption says, my daughter just closed on her first piece of rental property duplex at the age of 12 years old, man. I am very proud of her. I commend her for taking on a responsibility like this. We were both at the closing table signing paperwork. She was so upset because she had to take money out of her savings account to pay for the property. I told her in 2 years the property will pay for itself. Very good information. Then she felt a little better. Congratulations, baby girl. Daddy is proud of you. In the next few weeks, I will be closing on 2 more properties for my 2 sons. Hey, we are both breaking generational wealth.
Yeah.
Shout out to this father. First, shout out to the father first, you feel me? Then shout out to the daughter. Y'all doing y'all things. Man, but I really want to give props to this father, although, the story really is about the daughter. You can really see what he's doing as far as, what he said at the end, breaking generational wealth, you feel me?
Yes.
He's not only showing them how to make money, but make it the right way through, making it legal and something that they could teach their kids later on, you feel me?
And something they can pass down to their kids later.
Exactly. Absolutely. This is really dope. More of our people should get into it. You feel me? We have some of the best business minds. It's just we invest in stuff that cost us our lives. You feel me? But snaps to pops.
Oh my goodness, definitely snaps to pops. I love to see it,
Man.
You got to start them off young, start them off right. It starts with, the story is about baby girl, but she wouldn't be there without her daddy. So, and like he said, he's closing on 2 more properties for his sons. He's as a man, as a father, he's doing his job to make sure that his children are going to be straight forever, not his grandchildren. Like, he's doing his job as the man of the family, right? Because it starts with his children, but eventually he's going to have grandchildren and great grandchildren. He's starting off right with children, his kids, and that's the goal. You want to make sure you start off right with your kids so that it goes on and then goes on and it goes on.
Absolutely.
Smile, baby.
12 years old, you feel me? Somebody, I know a whole bunch of people, you know, that talk about getting into real estate, but like not nothing serious, man. This is hopefully my attempt in telling y'all that this is not only possible, but very relevant in today's society. Everybody's looking for a home.
Yes.
Everybody's looking for a home. If you could find something 2 to 4 bands, fix it up with another 1 or 2, you can sell it back for
It's cheaper than
thousands.
rent.
Man, come on now. But yeah, shout out to that father and daughter duo. Shout out again to the father for helping out his 2 sons very soon. Excited to hear about that as well.
Their
Cause
credit gonna be so popular when they're 18.
man, real talk. And they can make a whole business out of it. Like, that's a whole, hey, they doing their thing real early.
Right. Oh man.
But we gonna go ahead and jump into this Bill Cosby, Mr. Pudding Posh.
Oh my goodness. So, more sexual assault accusations against Cosby since he has been released from prison. We're just gonna get into it. So Bill Cosby plays victim again in fight against sexual assault lawsuit. Lost in less than 2 months after Bill Cosby walked out of a Pennsylvania prison after his sexual assault conviction was shockingly overturned, the disgraced comedian's lawyers were back in court.
Yeah, man, I hate to see his face like that, man.
Goodness. This time they were fighting a civil lawsuit by a woman who accuses him of sexually assaulting her when she was a teenager, with the attorneys claiming, however, dubiously, that Cosby might face another criminal case. On Friday, LA Superior Court Judge Craig Carlin tentatively set an April 2020 trial date for a civil suit against Cosby brought by Judy Huth, who alleges that Cosby sexually assaulted her at the Playboy Mansion in 1974 when she was 15 years old. While the lawsuit was originally filed. Yep. Go ahead.
What was she doing at the Playboy Mansion
at 15?
At 15 years old.
What were you doing at the Playboy Mansion? See, I was thinking it, but I just wanted somebody else to be the one to say it. What were you doing at the Playboy Mansion? So now I want to question the parents. See, the thing is, because you're at the Playboy Mansion, you're most likely lying about your age. You feel me? You probably look older than you are. And you're at the Playboy Mansion. One thing and one thing only goes on at the Playboy Mansion.
Man. And that's not even to justify
it's not
any forcible sex that could have happened.
No.
But if the argument is statutory and you put yourself in the setting where usually only adults are, like, this is crazy to even present, because like that's like me going to a club, me being 21, and like, I don't know, a girl has a fake ID or something and gets into the club. Like, I'm
how
still
do I
guilty
know?
for that.
If I'm in a 21 and up club, I'm gonna assume everyone in here is 21 because you gotta be 21 to get in.
Man. You
feel me? So it's like I don't appreciate it. I don't even know what else or how else to say it, but I just do not appreciate it.
Now, again, that's not to excuse you for me. I can only imagine the trauma of being sexually assaulted. But like, well, I'm not gonna add a but. it's just 15 years old at a Playboy mansion.
What were you doing there?
What were you doing?
That's the question.
And what did you think was gonna happen? I don't know. Like,
it's the Playboy Mansion. Everybody knows what goes on at the Playboy Mansion. One thing and one thing only. And all the many different ways that you can get it. Do it, have it, flip it and reverse it. You feel me? Like, it's the Playboy Mansion. So not to excuse if it did happen, but honestly, like, I don't appreciate, especially if it's a false allegation. I just don't appreciate the way that y'all are treating Bill Cosby. It is Bill Cosby, for God's sake.
I grew up watching this man.
What? I grew up on this man. Like, you.
Man.
Cliff Huxtable was like my adopted grandfather. Like, I don't know.
That's crazy, man. I don't even know what to say.
I just, it's wow. But if it happened, I apologize to you for that, because I'm sure it was horrendous
and traumatic
event. And to Bill Cosby, you will forever be a huge part of my childhood, and I love you still. And I just pray that these people begin to leave you alone. Because,
but even still, 1974, like, what's the statute of limitations on stuff like that?
It is 2021.
Like, that's some crazy timing.
It's almost 60 years.
Like, and I hate to victim bash, because that's honestly not what this is.
I know, period. Don't like to victim bash.
Yeah, that is not what this
evaluate
is.
all of the facts. That's all. I just have to.
Especially when we're playing with somebody's life, like, he could dead spend the rest of his life in prison. Like,
whether the last accusations were true or not, he spent his bid. He spent his bid. You feel me? What more can you take from him? But go scroll back up to the picture. Just look at him. What more can you take from this old man?
Yeah, man, the man looked old on the Bill Cosby show. He just looked worn down,
like
beaten.
Death is near. I hate to like that, but so yeah, that's I just prayers for everybody.
Man.
Everybody. Well, we're gonna
segue one more time, man. The cops is still after us. The cops are still at it.
Y'all, I seen this on my Instagram, grandma of the Insta.
The grandma of the
And
Insta.
I seen a couple people posted. I seen Snoop Dogg posted, D.L. Hughley, which a lot of the black stuff that I see, D.L. because he's so like pro-black. Like, I love D.L. Hughley. Like, I love him. And the Snoop Dogg is like the ultimate godfather, right? Yeah, so of course it says sensitive content, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this and watch this video. It's a little long, but we're gonna watch it, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Hopefully y'all can hear it, but just watch. Like, you can't pause Instagram, so we gotta watch it all the way through.
Come on, man. Why you punching? Why you punching? Why you punching? Why you punching? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Why you hit him? Why you hit him? Man, why you hit him? Man, why
He want to grab his gun so bad. Pussy ass.
Start some more units over here. Y'all, man, wild for hit him in his face. He wild. He wild. He wild. Your man wrong, Slim. Your man wrong. Man, he was just stealing the whole kid, bro. Your man wrong. No, y'all was. No, y'all was. No, y'all was. Y'all stole it. No, y'all stole it. Yeah. I got that from camera. Y'all put him in his face, too. Yeah. That's about guns and shit. Yeah.
It was like 6 officers on this one dude.
Look at his eye, bro. Look at his eye. Look at his eye. Man, look at his eye. That's my cousin right there. I'm trying to record. I'm trying to record my cousin. You can record from there, though. No, y'all not. Come on. Why you touching me? You gotta back up, bro. You're not listening to me. Don't touch me, though. Don't touch me, though. Come on. You gotta get out of the street. You gotta get out of the street. Your man right there wrong. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yeah, y'all man right there wrong. He stole my man in his face. Couple times. Yeah. Yeah, he stole him in his face a couple times. Protocol, y'all supposed to put your hands like punching people. Be honest though. Depends on the situation. No, if you have somebody, if he in handcuffs, they only doing is talking at an angle. Why is he punching him in his face? You can't be somebody's band restraint. There's no reason for you to hit him. I'm just saying, is it by law? Hey, but don't go to court. Why you pushing him out, bro? Why are you pushing him out? This ain't no crime, say no crime, say what? Fuck y'all talking about, huh? I feel like I have the law like that. Cool, bro. Use a bitch. 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 You was quick to whip your gun out on me.
Man, look. While we talk about that, I'm gonna pull up another one, but just go ahead, G.
So, I don't know if, them was the homies or if that was just the community. You feel me? But it don't matter because that's how it needs to go down every time. Every time. You feel me? Like, because the police are scared of us because of this. The police are scared of us because of this. The black police are scared of us because of this. Right? So every time, like, cameras need to be out. You feel me? Support needs to be there. They was punched. He was handcuffed. Dude was punching him in his face. Like, I mean, like punching dude in his face, talking him in his shit.
3v1.
He like, dude, he was in handcuffs and he turned around and the officer came around and was boom, bing, like
3 of them.
So yeah, you feel me? It was right for the homies to pick up a trash can and throw it on an officer. It's caused for them to call more officers, but it also caused for the brutality, abuse to be paused for a moment. But they got it all on camera. That's the thing. That's the key. They got it all on camera.
They sure did. I mean, you know, I said this plenty of times, man. Anytime I'm ever 3-1, my group being the 3 and my opposition being the 1, like, I'll never feel the need to be scared. So I'll just never understand why the police can have one person in handcuffs with 2 other people of your colleagues, and you still feel threatened. I don't get it. But just to further this point, I mean, goodness.
He just kicked her in her face.
Man. Listen. Man.
The black officer. The black officer. The black man officer.
Right. With the woman officer standing right there.
And he could kick that woman in her face while she was handcuffed on the ground. So, like, when we say as like a community, when we say fuck the police, it's not just the white police. It's not a racist thing. It has nothing to do with race. It's the police. All of you motherfuckers. Excuse my language. But all of y'all. The men, the women, black, the white, the Asian, the Mexican, the officer, the lieutenant, the sergeant, the captain, the detective. All of y'all. Every last one. Because of shit like this. When we see you in that uniform, to us, you fit the description of a bad cop. So you always talk about how somebody fits the description of something, you match the profile. See y'all in that uniform, you match the description and fit the profile of a bad cop. It doesn't matter what your character is. You have to prove to me that you're a good cop. Because what I see when I see you coming is a bad cop. Therefore, my guard is up and I don't like you. And in my mind, all I hear is NWAs. Fuck the police. Fuck. That's it. That's all I hear. Until you prove to me otherwise that you are a good cop.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just tired, man. I'm irritated. You feel me? The same people that are supposed to protect us are the ones we fear most.
Take an oath. Take an oath to protect and serve this community, the community that you are in. And yet, the community feels safe by you.
You feel me? I used to tell this story pretty often, but when I had first got my license and I had my oldest nephew with me, he just turned 14 in July. But when he was a jit, so like maybe like 9 or 8 or so, I had took him with me to Welton Street, I believe, get some honey hot wings. On the way back, we had spotted like 2 police officers or something like that. And he ducked down and quickly put on his seatbelt. Like, that's not the reaction y'all should get from people that can barely read and write at the grade level that they're supposed to be in. Like, they learn to identify danger from the people that are supposed to protect them before they can read and write effectively at their grade level. Like, man, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
That is a whole problem.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, the fear that y'all, as a whole unit, the entire police unit, not just one state, right? But from coast to coast, all of the United States of North America, the police have done an amazing job at instilling fear into the communities they take an oath to protect and serve.
Mm.
No, we don't have to talk about this another time, but just recently I watched this movie called The City of Lies with Johnny Depp and Forrest Whitaker. And it's about the investigation of who killed Biggie Smalls. And if you haven't seen the movie, I encourage you to see it because it's not the first movie about, who killed Biggie. There's so much out there because it's still an unsolved murder to this day. But it's so interesting to me how crooked the police are, how false, how fake, how criminal the police are. And this isn't the only movie that, you feel me, I've noticed, but this is a movie that's based on true facts that makes you open up and realize how crossed the police system is. Like, you really, it's crazy. It's just so crazy. And you can take so many different movies and documentaries based on true facts, but Biggie's murder, Tupac's murder, there's such mysteries in the Black community, the Black culture. There's such mystery because they're unsolved to this day. Like, how many unsolved celebrity murders do we have as a community? And the fact that those are still unsolved and there's so many conspiracies behind them, I believe it was the police. And one way or another, it was the police.
Man, but
they're not gonna stop.
Okay, so for the sake of not ending on such a heavy topic, you feel me?
Yeah, give us something positive, please.
For those who don't know, the Olympics is coming to an end, if not already at an end. This beautiful woman, Allyson Felix, is now the most decorated female track and field Olympian ever. There are a lot of people that run track and field. A lot of people. And she is the number one woman to ever participate in the Olympic sport. So just shout out to Miss Allyson Felix. Her brand is doing good now that she's left Nike. And Nike dropped the ball on that.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Nike, look, Nike, y'all bamboozled yourself. Now y'all got to sit and reflect on that one and think about how you can never do that again. Because y'all probably lost one of the greatest influencers of our generation right here. Here, Allison Felix she's gonna go down in history. She's going to go down there. I mean, she's already there. So Nike, y'all should just slap yourself for that one. You feel me? Because y'all really dropped the ball on her.
Absolutely.
We love you here, Allison. We love you here at MACM. We're rooting for you. Love to
exactly. See you. And Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, we are excited to see you in another 4 years at the Olympics. We have not forgotten about you.
We have not. You're going to be better and faster. We got 4 years to come out and say again, I'm still her. I was her then and I am her now. So we're rooting for you, baby.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, this will go ahead and conclude today's MACM Make a Culture Move podcast. If you see right there at the bottom moving across the screen, we are here every Friday at 4:30. We block out an hour, but we most likely will only be with y'all for 30 minutes. This one needed to run a little longer because we had a lot to talk about. But with that being said, we'll be here every Friday on a consistent schedule. We appreciate all who rock with us. Make sure you do leave a like and comment before you leave us. But before we go ahead and exit, I'd like to encourage you all to like all of our social media pages. We got our Make a Chess Move MACM, our Make a Culture Move, which is this one, all our podcasts. Then check out our YouTube at Make a Chess Move MACM. Then go ahead and check into our virtual artist storytelling, which is on our YouTube, and we will resume with that very soon. Check out our website at www.makeachessmove.org, which if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see a donations tab. If you can't donate yourself, please share with a family member, friend, however the case may be. Then check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, however you pronounce that, at MACM303. You heard me. And again, just make sure you leave a like, comment. Make sure to tell us anything you guys want us to go over. If you'd like to join the podcast, please do that as well. We discuss Black news, Black excellence, and everything for our culture. With that being said, y'all cop some MACM gear. I don't have anything on, but I am rocking my brother's keeper. Shout out MBK. That being said, y'all MACM out there, man.